It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last theory episode.
For the final time, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!
That's fine. This project has worked, and it's time to move on. I'm still going to be looking for
this video. I don't know what I'm calling this video. I was thinking about calling it like goodbye. Things are changing. Things are definitely changing. This year has been very eye-opening.
Being a streamer is going to turn into a hobby for me. While I work on other stuff, other things in my life, obviously.
You've definitely heard the news by now, but somehow if you haven't, Matt Pat, Stampy Longnose, Tom Scott, and a ton of other huge names are all retiring. And when I say retiring, I don't mean that they're like leaving YouTube and never coming back. No, that would just kind of be stupid with their size, honestly. Which is why in really all the, quote, retirements that we've seen lately, they're not truly quitting, like they're probably going to come back. Like for example, in Matt Pat's situation, he's giving the Game Theory channel to 4 other people because he used to do all of that by himself. From what I'm understanding, he used to do all the editing, all the voiceovers, all the research, all of that. He used to do all of that by himself. Obviously, when you have 18 million subscribers, you have to upload consistently. You have to make sure that it's good content. It's a lot of work, honestly. And I'm kind of glad that I'm not popular solely because of that. Like I'm glad I'm not popular so that way I can push out like mediocre content once or twice a month rather than having to like upload amazing content like once a week. I like being able to just do it whenever I feel like it. And a lot of kids, like their dream job is to be a YouTuber. I'll admit mine was too, but it was not nearly as common as it is nowadays. And obviously, you know, whenever I was a stupid, young, naive little kid, I didn't realize how much work it actually was. Like, even for barely edited content like this, it still takes a minute. So obviously, whenever you're a huge YouTuber and you're doing all of that by yourself, it's not gonna be that fun. And obviously, you're going to start experiencing burnout. Like, you're doing a lot of work by yourself. Which is exactly why a lot of YouTubers are leaving, retiring, whatever you want to call it. Which is why it's really not surprising seeing all these huge names quit. Yes, it's sad to see, yes, it sucks, but it was inevitable at the end of the day, honestly. Of course, as I've said multiple times already, they're not truly quitting. They're not truly leaving the internet and never coming back. They're all still going to be putting in a lot of work. It's just not going to be what they're usually known for. Like Matt Pat with Game Theory, instead of doing that, he has this like lo-fi ARG thing going on.
It's basically like if you took a lo-fi channel and applied an ARG narrative to it, it becomes lore-fi. I am so stoked about this. The music is sounding really good. The animations are coming together really well. That's going to be launching in a couple weeks. We'll see if Lee over on Film Theory is going to be able to solve it.
With Stampy Longnose, instead of his Minecraft world, he now has another channel that's kind of based more for teens.
And it's a gaming channel, but it's geared for kind of an older audience, I guess, than Stampy. Like, we still don't swear or anything on it. Like, don't get like that idea. Like, everything that I said earlier isn't thrown out the window for this new channel. But we don't limit ourselves so strictly with the types of games that we discuss.
And Tom Scott's still going to be working on his podcast, newsletter, plus channel, and he's still going to be making new technical difficulties episodes.
The podcast I host, Lateral, is still going out weekly. My newsletter's still going out. The Plus channel will probably return at some point. There'll likely be new technical difficulties episodes.
You get the idea. They're not quitting. They're actually doing pretty much the exact opposite of quitting. They're just cutting back on the amount of work that they do so that way they can actually enjoy making content rather than, you know, being burnt out and actually quitting because they no longer enjoy it. So did I get clickbaited? Yes. Did you get clickbaited? Yes. Did I clickbait you? Yes. Anyways, if you truly enjoy something, like making content, for example, don't do it so much that you get burnt out and you no longer enjoy doing it.
Bombs away, blowing up the White House on the lake. Shining it right now. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, put me in a box in the Hall of Fame.